What's up guys, it's me William back with a brand new video, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys a story time. Now this story time is about the time that I tried to, get this girl's Snapchat, get her number, etc. So I kind of need to start with the backstory. So first it starts out with my friend. I don't really want to say his name, so I think I'm going to call him D. D is a friend of mine, and we've been friends since we were younger. Me, him, his brothers, we all used to hang out when we were younger. We basically all grew up together, and their family is like a second family of mine. Well, D recently just went into the army, I think in January, and he was in Texas for like 2 or 3 months. After being in Texas for about 2 or 3 months, I think they had transferred him. Okay, he was either in the military, the Navy, or something like that. I know they're not the same thing, guys, but I just don't remember which one it was. But anyways, they had transferred him to California, and me and Dee would talk every now and then. But we did have a Snapchat streak together. They weren't allowed to have their phone for the first couple months because it was like a test or something for them. And then once they passed that test, the people who passed were allowed to have their phones. So Dee and I had a Snapchat streak. You tell me how the army wasn't that bad, and of course, like, since he had started in January and he was in Texas for a few months, it was still practically winter. So I was asking him, how the weather was in California even though it was winter. But one day, Dee posted a picture with him and this girl on his Snapchat story. And I was just like, wow, this girl is really gorgeous. I was thinking, I want to get this girl's Snapchat, or I want to see if his brother knows. Because his family went to go see him when he was in Texas, and I guess this girl was in Texas with him. Because they were, all in a little group. Well, I messaged my friend, which is his brother. And I'm like, dude, look at your brother's Snapchat. This girl is, I really think this girl is gorgeous. Like, she's actually really pretty to me. He's like, oh, dude, you have a little crush. I'm like, yeah, dude, like, this girl, I have to have her Snapchat. I wish I could somehow get her Snapchat. Then he's like, oh yeah, I have her Snapchat. I met her whenever we went to go visit Dee in Texas. I'm just like, oh snap. Oh snap. So he gives me her Snapchat, which he thought was her Snapchat. So I was like, alright, I'm gonna add her, and then I'm just gonna try to see her story or something, or try to message her in a few hours. I'm gonna take it slow. Well, it turns out he gave me the wrong Snapchat. He gave me a Snapchat of another girl, which was one of Dee's friends. But I didn't know that until this girl Snapchats me. This girl Snapchats me, and she's like, who is this? But when she says who is this, she made the most disgusted face ever. Like, she made a face like I was some creep or something like that, and I was just like, oh crap. I was getting ready to Snapchat her back, and I was gonna be like, I'm one of D's friends, I didn't mean to freak you out. But literally, the second I got ready to Snapchat her, she had blocked me. So she asked me who I was, and then she blocks me like not even 30 seconds later. So I'm sitting here like, bro, I messaged Dee's brother back and I was like, bro, this girl legit blocked me. And I said the girl's name, and he's like, wait, that's not her. I'm like, yeah, that's her. He's like, well, I think I gave you the wrong Snapchat. I was like, bro, are you serious? Did you really give me the wrong Snapchat? He's like, yeah, I'm sorry, I thought that was her. That was a different girl. So, yeah. So, after I got blocked by this girl, I'm just sitting here like, okay. That just happened. So that was like my first time actually trying to like talk to a girl in a way of, trying to say, you're pretty, maybe we can hang out or something like that. Even though this girl is all the way in California with D, I still, like, was thinking, We can work it out. So this same girl that blocked me, she obviously also lived in California. So I messaged D and I was like, dude, that girl that was in your snap, she blocked me. The girl that was in your story blocked me. And he's like, no, she didn't. And I'm like, yeah, she did. And then I gave him her name, and he's like, that's not the girl in my snap, that's my other friend. And I'm just like, so now I'm getting these girls mixed up. So then he shows me a picture of both girls, and I'm like, oh yeah, they're not the same girl. So then like a week goes by, I think maybe 2 weeks, and D is starting to hang out with this same girl more and more and more often. And I'm just like, I'm like, dude, are you dating this girl? He's like, nah, I'm not dating her. I'm like, oh, well, maybe, like, you think she knows about me? Because, you know, I make YouTube videos and stuff, and I'm not that popular, but, you know, you'd be surprised how many people know who I am. So I was like, do you think she knows about me? And he's like, nah, I don't think she does. And he's starting to pick up that I actually think that this girl's pretty, and that I actually have a crush on this girl. So he's putting her on his story more, and I'm like, bro, stop rubbing it in my face. And I keep asking him, like, dude, are you dating her? Like, there's no way. You guys aren't dating. He's like, no, we're not dating. And then I'm like, well, does she have a boyfriend? He's like, well, it's complicated. I'm like, why is it complicated? Are you dating her? And then he's like, no, not really. I'm like, dude, then who's she dating? He's like, it's complicated. I'm just like, what do you mean it's complicated? So I'm sitting here trying to figure out what he's even talking about. So about a month later, he messaged me on Snapchat and he's like, hey bro, check my story out. I'm like, why? Alright, I'll check your story out. I check his story out, and he was on a dinner date with the girl that blocked me and the girl that I liked. And I'm just sitting here like, I'm just like, bro, are you serious right now? Are you really rubbing that in my face right now? So I'm just sitting there, and I'm actually really frustrated, but I was like, alright, I see you want to play games. So I just left it at that, and I'm just like, alright bro, you think you're funny, you're really not funny. A little while after that, he had sent me a Snapchat of him and her, the girl that I like. He sent me a Snapchat of him and her, and I don't know if he was doing it for his streaks or why he was doing it. Probably to rub it in my face. But he sent me a Snapchat with him and her, and I have the message right here. I was like, tell her I said hi, you won't, no balls. And then she sent me a Snapchat off of his Snapchat, and he's like, he said something like, I don't have balls, but I can tell myself you said hi. Or it was something along those lines. And then I was like, D wasn't supposed to show you that, shake my head. And then she's like, haha, it's okay, I've been messing around on his phone, so I guess he didn't really show me. Just like, well, I'm embarrassed now. And then she's like, why are you embarrassed? Don't be mad, get glad. And I'm just like, what? That whole thing went down, I was just done. I was like, you know what? This is stupid. Why am I even doing this? So he comes down, I think, in August of this year. It was either August or September. He came to visit his family, and I was over at his family's house, of course. Because like I said, I grew up with them, and I always hang out with them. So he came to visit his family, and I was happening to be at their house. And I'm just like, dude, are you dating that girl? Like, are you dating her? He's like, no, I'm not dating her. And finally, he admitted to dating her. I kept asking what her Snapchat was. And he's like, oh, I don't have her Snapchat. And I'm like, dude, you obviously have her Snapchat. And he's like, no, I don't have her Snapchat. So finally he admitted, he's like, yeah, I'm dating her. And I'm just like, dude, why didn't you tell me that in the first place? I'm over here trying to get with a girl basically that you're dating, but you could have just easily told me I'm dating her. But I don't know. So, moral of the story, I got blocked by one pretty girl, and I guess you can say I kind of got friend zoned by the one I liked. So yeah, that kind of sucks. But yeah, that's the end of the story. If you guys enjoyed the video, please go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. I don't know if the video made sense because I tried to tell the story best as I could. So hopefully when I edit this video, it turns out good. I'm not really sure, like I said, I'm not sure how the video is going to turn out, but hopefully the story did make sense because it did happen and it was kind of embarrassing. If you made it throughout the whole video, thank you guys so much for watching the whole video. I will have more videos to come, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.